I am Flora Lloyd with Missoula Current, and I'm here with Anders Brooker, the owner of Runner's Edge. So, starting off with some questions, when was Edge established?
We opened up in June of 2001.
And so, I know you're opening today, right? Or
Yeah,
reopen.
that's correct.
So, when did you close the doors to the public due to COVID-19? And were you conducting any business like virtually while your doors were physically closed?
Yeah, so we officially closed the doors on March 28th, the day the governor asked the stay-at-home order. We had up to like that week before had been kind of limiting the amount of people coming in the door and doing some of that stuff already, but we hadn't officially closed the doors until the 28th. And since then, we've tried to get as creative as we can. We didn't have an online presence or an online store. We obviously have a website, but we weren't selling product online. Um, so through the last few weeks, we've been doing phone calls. So if folks want to call in, we can help them select product, and then we are shipping for free. We're doing in-town delivery and then curbside pickup. So we tried to give people as many options as possible to get the stuff they needed. Obviously for in a business like ours, it's pretty hands-on, a lot of one-on-one interaction and that kind of customer experience thing. And so, we didn't have the usual amount of business, but it was, we really appreciated those customers who, you know, went out of their way to support us during that time.
Yeah, and so as you get back to business, what precautions are you taking to protect your employees and the public?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's something I know we're all thinking about right now. So for us, we made the decision for the first 10 days of May, and it might go further than that. We'll see how things go, but we're doing in-store business, but by appointment only. So we've set up an online calendar. We're allowing just 2 customers in the store at one time. So we felt like that was one big step to make sure that we kind of controlled the amount of people that come in the store. Like a lot of retail, you can, on a busy day, look up and there might be 15 people in the shop. So we wanted to make sure that didn't happen. So if you don't have an appointment, we can't have you in the shop. We're still offering curbside and delivery and those other things. But if you do get an appointment and you come in, you're going to be in the store with one other customer. You're going to have a one-on-one experience with the salesperson, with one of our team members, and we're going to ask that people sanitize their hands when they walk in, and that they wear a face mask. And so both the customer and the team member will have a face mask on. And if you don't have one, we're providing free face masks for people as they come in. And then, of course, the usual, we have 2 fish stations set up, and they're set up more than 10 feet apart, actually. And plus the usual sanitation, the wiping down of benches and the credit card machines and all of that stuff every time somebody leaves the store.
Awesome. So, how is the outlook for the running events that you had planned for the summer?
Yeah, not very good. We put on a lot of events in the spring, and we've postponed or canceled all of those up through July now. So our next event schedule is August 1st up at Snowball, and we haven't opened registration for that because we're just not sure if we're going to be able to have it. So we'll kind of address that in the next month or so as we get through May and see if it's realistic to have. But all of our spring and summer events either got canceled or we moved them to the fall. So it's going to be if things get back to whatever normal is going to be, it could be a very busy fall for everybody.
Yeah. So, do you have any other thoughts on the pandemic and its impact on local stores and athletic programs and how local businesses are going to economically recover from this?
Yeah, man, I wish we had the answers. I think everybody's thinking about that right now. It's been obviously devastating for a lot of when it comes to the business side of things for a lot of businesses, and you hope that most of them will be able to recover. But I already know that there's some who are making the decision that they're not going to be able to recover from this. So we were lucky enough that we were able to do some kind of business throughout this pandemic with the phone orders and that kind of stuff, and our customers supported us. But I think that we're all going to come out of this with definitely a different outlook on what day-to-day business looks like. And we're thinking about in our industry, what will change over the next 6 months, and what do we do today that we won't be doing, or what are we going to be adding? And I think for us, we're going to continue to probably offer curbside and in-town delivery after the pandemic's over. We think it's something that customers have appreciated, and it's another service we can offer. So I think finding just learning from this experience and finding new ways for us to all be a better business will be really important. And it's not easy to do, but to try to see as an opportunity to be better, once we get through it.
Okay, well, that's all the questions I had for you. Thank you so much for doing this interview.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck with everything.
Thank you. See ya.